Hi, friends. It's Mrs. McCarver, and it's time for today's reading lesson. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about what we do with a nonfiction book when we are getting ready to read. And we checked out the cover, some of the pictures inside, and then we asked ourselves, what do I already know about this topic? You looked at one of your books and sent me a video of your preview, what you already knew about that topic. I knew that wind is when the air blows outside and it can move all different stuff. And I think it comes from trees. So now it's time for me to do some reading. And while I'm reading, I have something else to think about. I want to think about what am I learning that is new? Because I already know a little bit about the wind. So I'm not going to be excited to learn that wind is when the air moves around because I already know that. But I'm going to look for things that are new to me. So let me show you what that looks like under the camera. All right, friends. So I'm ready to read my book called What is Wind? Wind can be strong. It can push a sailboat. Okay, so this page is teaching that sometimes winds are so strong it moves boats. Now, I'm trying to pay attention to things that are new learning. I already knew that wind moves boats like that because I went on one when I was on vacation. So that's not really a new fact for me. Wind can be gentle. It can push a feather in the air. Okay. So now I know that sometimes wind is strong and sometimes wind is gentle or light. Wind can be dangerous. It can blow down a tree. This is a place that I'm thinking something new. Before, I thought that maybe wind comes from the trees. But this page where it's talking about how sometimes wind can knock over the trees helps me understand that wind is not coming from the tree. So it made me change my thinking. I'm going to read one more page. Wind can be helpful. It can spread seeds. This is something new that I learned. I didn't know that it's actually helpful to this plant that the wind blows the little seeds around. I bet that's how dandelions grow everywhere. The wind is helping them to spread their seeds. So this is something new that I've learned from this book. Okay, friends, you watched me read this book and I learned some new things. In fact, I even learned something that helped me change what I already thought because I used to think that wind came from the trees. But when I read this book, I changed my thinking and I noticed that wind doesn't come from trees, but it can move the trees. So today, as you're reading, I want you to try to read a nonfiction book. Think about what you already know and pay close attention to what you are learning that is new. Okay? When you're done with this video, and when you're done with reading, I'm gonna ask you to send me a video telling me about your topic, something you already knew, and something you learned that is new.